we also had Eve on, who was telling the story about meeting her husband.
Right.
And the state that she had to be in, because she said she had stopped dating because she was tired of like the guys. And she's like, I was living in LA and the guys were like, you know, I like you, you like me. Let's see how this goes.
Yeah.
Situationships.
Right. Situationship.
And she just was like over it. She was like, I wanted something grown up. I wanted something real. And so she had to make a decision to shift. And so she just shut everything down. And then she met him. And she said she reverted. She went back to like when he first called her. She was like, you know, because I'm seeing some few people. And he was like, all right, well, call me when that changes. And she was like,
okay, all right.
Okay, grown man.
Right.
Okay, grown man. But I think there's something to that, like making a decision for the type of love you want in your life so that you set the...
Ciara always talks about that.
That's
just my guru for all. She always talks about that. Like, she's just like, you have to envision it, like every part of it, like how you want it to be, what you want it to look like. Like you have to write it down. You have to like feel it. Like you have to like it. She really like steps into that.
Do you feel like you're going to get this right? If you had to put money on yourself, if you had to bet on yourself, you were outside betting on love. Do you think you're going to get this right?
I think that I have to believe that I am. The only way to get it right is to believe that I can and that I will. Otherwise, what am I doing it for? Like, just to fail? Like, what am I doing it for? I have to believe that. So, yes.
What do you think it will take from you?
From me?
Because we always think about what the person has to do.
The other person.
Yeah, like what does the person have to do? But we don't always talk about like, what would we have to do?
Yeah, no, and I have thought about that because when, you know, things didn't work out in my marriage, you have to look at things and take accountability, like, for whatever you could have done better. You know, you have to look at the whole thing. It's funny, I think I saw your interview with Tiana, and she was talking a little bit about that. But for me, I think the balance of like being okay with, it's not even like putting somebody else before me, but like the balance, like where they feel like a priority or they're a priority, and it's not after work and after this and after that. You know, I think that that's probably something I can be better at.
In real life, this might be tricky because of this actual moment that you're in, but in real life, how happy are you on a scale of 1 to 10?
Generally, maybe not right now because of Cayenne leaving. Generally, I would say I'm a strong 8.
Yeah.
I would say a strong 8. A strong 8. I would love to be a 10, but I'm a strong...
Usually an 8.
8. Like I can live.
But if we're talking about right now, today.
Today, I'm like at a 5. At a 5. But only because of what's happening with Cayenne. It's not like I feel like my life is bad or
you don't have to make excuses.
Yeah, I'm just like, that's the reason. It's like our kid, like the Cayenne thing.
You miss your son.
I miss him so much.
It's okay.
Yeah, I miss him so much.
Any mother can understand.
Yes, and it doesn't mean that other parts of my life aren't great and amazing. But
that you're not grateful for those other
Exactly.
things. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. How often, in real life, do you think about your legacy?
That's a great question. I won't say I think about it often. I feel like I think about it the most when I am doing the prison reform work. Like I'm sitting there like these kids, these young men are like hanging on to my every word. Like if I say this is how it is, they really believe that this is how it is. And there's such a responsibility that comes with that. And I don't take that lightly. I don't take that for granted. So in those moments, I'm like, I'm really leaving a legacy that these kids could say I impacted and affected their life in this way. Like, it's a big deal to me. So in those moments, I'm like, wow, this is powerful work. And not that my other work isn't, but like entertaining is cool, but this is like people's lives and like you helping them with direction in their life. It just, that's when I think about legacy.
Yeah. My brain just went 10 different places. Because I know Kim does a lot of reform work. Have you brought her down at all? And then I thought, could she be at Rikers? Would that be too crazy? Like,
no, she could come to Rikers. She hasn't come yet with me, but she could come to Rikers.
I don't mean that in any way. It's just that, and this is a whole other topic. It's like, there's like levels of fame.
Yeah.
No, it's a real thing.
No, it's a real thing. It's a real thing.
It's a real thing.
And like,
don't
understand
what you can do that's not only it's safe and not just for yourself, but for other people even.
Yeah.
Like you have to move
It's different moving around.
Yeah, it's kind of different.
It's different.
No, it really
is. It's different. Yes, it is levels. You're right. But she can come to Rikers and has been super interested in coming and support it. We just got to get her out here and in there. But she does a lot of, reform work as well. And, with her becoming a lawyer now, there's so many things that I can ask her from a legal perspective, like with certain people's cases, like, what does this mean? And like, she knows, like, she really knows. She's like, okay, this is that. This is how you translate that. I'm like, this is like my own like pocket lawyer that I got all the time, which is incredible. So it is so helpful.
What are you most proud about of yourself?
I'm most proud of that the things that I've went through and that I still here, I'm still could have a positive outlook on life, love, relationships, whatever it is, despite what, I went through. Like a lot of that stuff could harden somebody, could make somebody really bitter. Like I never allowed that to happen. I remember, speaking of friends like Ciara, I remember one day I did an interview, I think it was with like Charlemagne, and they were like, would you ever get married again? And I was like, no, like I'm never getting married again. It's not for me. And she called me and was like, stop saying that. Like words have so much power. Like stop putting it out there. Like whatever God has meant for you is going to be. Like stop saying that like so definitely. Like, and she checked me in a real way, in a loving way, but in a real way. And I had to stop and think like, she's right. And since then I've stopped saying that. Like, I don't know what the future holds for me. I don't know what it's going to be, but I'm not going to put that out there, and understanding how much power our words have on us and how we approach certain things. And she really gave me an understanding of that.
You're probably protecting yourself too.
Yeah.
Probably just guarding yourself.
Yeah, I was like, man, I was like, fuck this.
We skim over that, but it's like, people don't realize, and I've always said this, like, people don't talk about how bad, and we don't prepare ourselves for like heartbreak.
Oh,
how you was like, nobody told us, nobody told me as a mom I'm going to miss my kids. But I feel like for young people, you get into bad relationships or a marriage that doesn't work out, like how challenging that could be to your life. And we hear it, heartbreak, and we know people have gone to jail for it, they've been murdered for it or whatever. But like really like the depths of that feeling of like, I'm sure there's moments after everything that happened that you probably didn't want to get up off the floor.
Yeah,
like,
of course. The hardest part of my life, and then playing it out publicly. So then you have that part, like to where they're watching you. She looks sad. She looks depressed. Like they're watching everything. So then you have like the fake smile, like, no, I'm good. Everything's okay. And you're like fucking dying inside. And you're just like, I'm all right. But it is incredibly, hard, incredibly hard. But what are you going to do? You got to push forward like every day a little bit stronger until you get past it. And there are days, could be years later, where something will just hit you and it'll just hurt, or you remind you of something, because I always say nobody gets married with the thought of getting divorced. You don't marry somebody thinking I'm going to get divorced. You marry somebody thinking that's who you're going to be with for the rest of your life. And this is your life. So when that changes, it's like, oh, what do I do now? I wasn't prepared for this. This is not what I thought was going to happen. But you have to, and you have to keep going. You got to live. You have a child, or for women out there with children, like you got to keep going. Like,
and you're not the first person, by the way, to have to get a divorce.
Yeah. Oh, my mom tells me all the time.
You know,
my mom's
you didn't invent divorce.
I know my mom tells me that all the time. Like during when it was going, she's like, "Hey, you won't be the last." I'm like, "All right, my damn." She's like, "You're not the first. You won't be the last." I'm like, "All right." So you just
watching you guys like do an interview with your son at this point,
right?
And, like,
yeah,
you did something right. You got
something right, and I'm proud of that.
Yeah.
I'm proud of that. And if that's what that was supposed to be, then we did a hell of a job at that.
Yeah. What is the number one thing what the number one advice you could give to someone who's on the other side of divorce or going through it and starting the journey of co-parenting?
It does get better. It is hard, in the beginning, but just remember, every single thing you do, your kid is watching and looking at that and forming their own ideas and opinions about how parents should be, or relationship are, or love is. And I never wanted Cayenne to have like a messed up view or version of that. It's like it didn't work out, but we still are a family. We still love you. We still love each other, and we're going to be there for you no matter what. That was so important to the both of us that he saw that, because how we acted was going to affect how he is in relationships. He's 18 now, he has a girlfriend now, doing his own thing. Like, we wanted to be a good example when it came to that. So just remember, the kids are watching everything.
For more episodes, you know what to do. Subscribe, like, comment, and we'll see you on the next IRL podcast.